Chapter 2. Liam. After a week of that stupid debate, my home has become a hall of party. It's filled with guests' fake smiles, too much politeness and chatters. I, a member of the host family, had to relevantly chatter with some visitors who are infuriating me, mentioning my recent achievements and defeats in the debate competition of last week with Ivy. I feel furious whenever I hear the name Ivy. Comparison is hurting me. But that isn't the only reason I can't stand her. She is so proud of herself, doesn't even care about other cousins, and dressing like she is in a fashion show. I have seen her offering polite smiles to the adults, but I could still see her arrogance through that carefully crafted smile. This girl has become the gossip topic of our family. Apparently, it wasn't the first time. For nearly 2 years after I moved to town with colleagues, our rival was her. In our family, the perfect girl, best in academics and co curricular activities. Alone, but that's all I know. I am angry with her. I went out to the garden thinking the roses would calm me, but instead, as I approached the rose bushes, I saw her. Ivy, the long navy blue dress covered the grass down. Her expensive silver butterfly carved heels. Those heels give me anxiety. However, she managed it gracefully. They were lying on the grass as well, and her necklace was gleaming under the moonlight, silver shaded with peculiar floral designs. Her straight black hair flowing on her shoulders, dozens of silver hairpins covering her hair, attached with an eye catching headband. She was giving dark academia vibes. I wanted to ignore. I tried, but her trembling sight caught my attention. My legs moved even before my mind could process anything. 3 strides and I was behind her. Ivy, what the hell are you doing? My voice came out sharper than I thought. She flinched as she turned, an angry red line on her palm. Not just a scratch, but not so dangerous. If the blood flow doesn't stop, it might get infected. I didn't know why I was furious. I checked her palm. She, let me go, I replied. No, you are bleeding alone. That doesn't make you brave. Spoiler alert, it makes you pathetic. With that, I was guiding her towards the garden bench. God, what the hell am I doing? I should inform some adult. Though for some reason my mind wasn't ready to create a drama in between a family event. Furthermore, my mind wasn't ready to leave her bleeding and fainting in the garden. How can I leave her after seeing her injured? Clearly, knowing my method of handling the situation is inappropriate. She refused to move. Are you out of your mind? What would happen if someone see? Her voice was sharp. I didn't stop. She was silently wincing. So you care about rumors, but you love to bleed and faint in this garden, I replied calmly. With that, I took her heels in one hand and guiding her with the other towards a secret place of the garden. She was trembling in every step, whispering refusals. We reached the stop. This is our hiding place, a garden bench surrounded by high trees. No one from outside can peek inside, but we could spy if someone from outside coming in. I clearly know, guiding her across the garden while there is a pool of people in the house is defined inappropriate. But this stubborn rival left me no choice. She would have rather bled and faint than let me or anyone else treat her wound. For her, pride is important. So I decided to be rude. Oh, I thought so. Sit down, I said, grabbing the first aid kit we hid there for emergencies. As Calix was an accident magnet, I needed backup. Ivy whispered again, "Leave me alone." My patience has lost long ago. I was furious. I dropped the first aid box directly on the bench. I didn't do it on purpose. My rage acted before I thought. She flinched again, trembled, and gasped. Her eyes were glassy, tears threatening to spill but too stubborn to let them fall. God, I really regret it. Be calm, Ivy. I let the sentence hang on the air as I saw her tears rolling down the cheek non-stop. That shifted something in my heart. I never saw her crying in public and definitely not in private. That thought both frustrated and amused me. She quickly wiped the tears, rolling her eyes. I took the antiseptic and a cotton pad, poured some antiseptic, cleaned the wound. She winced again. "It hurts. Stop this. I can do it myself." I smirked. "Good. This will remind you to be cautious next time. And no, you can't do this alone." Her reply was sharp, yet her voice trembling. "Why do you have to be so cruel?" I glared. "Cruel would be if I have poured the whole bottle. Don't give me ideas. You know, you are not perfect as they describe. I am the witness." Then her voice was a whisper. "Mind your own business and stop playing with that." She pointed at the bottle of antiseptic. A smile tugged at my lips. "Oh, come on, Ivy, don't tell me you have a phobia of antiseptic." Her voice was squirming, yet still somehow sounded adorable like a squirrel. "I don't have any phobia, just why are you even here and why do you care?" A valid question, though I don't have an answer for it. I smirked again. "You do talk too much. This is my house. I am allowed to show up anywhere I like. I care because you are ruining my beautiful roses." She sighed. The tears were still resting in her eyes, refusing to fall. "You are crying," I said. My voice was soft. She looked at me with those blurred eyes. "I am not." She sounded, I don't know, almost broken. "You know it's okay to cry. No one's perfect." I had no idea why I said that. She smiled. "Why? Are you going to record and play it at another family event?" I sighed. "Why do you always take everything negatively?" Her answer was calm. "Crying in front of enemies is like bleeding in front of a shark." Pain. That's all I felt. I am really angry with her. I accept, but never saw her as an enemy. I said, "Ivy, I am not an enemy." That's all I managed to say. I cleaned up the wound, draped it with bandage, covered and tightened it. "There you go, Ivy," she said softly. "Thank you." I didn't say a word. I am speechless. Yes, true. She is my rival. I am angry with her, but I never thought harm for her. I hurt her this time. One thing was clear to me. She isn't happy. She never was.